All right, in this problem we are solving the quadratic by factoring. And as I look at this problem, how do we know we can't use solving by perfect squares? Well, I know that it's a quadratic from the b squared, okay? But because of this b term right here, I can't solve taking the square root, like isolating b squared and then taking the square root of both sides because of this 12b. I have to use a different technique. So in this technique, we're gonna solve each equation by factoring, but technically we are using the zero product property first. And well, actually we're going to factor first and then we're going to use the zero product property. So what I like to do, oopsie, what I like to do first is I don't like to work with a negative quadratic term. So because we've got this equal sign, I can just move everything over here to the other side. So when I do that, I get b squared positive and then plus 12b, and then I've got plus 32 equals 0. So at this point, I'm going to factor this quadratic. And so we're going to use our area model to do this. So we've got b squared and then 32. And then b squared times 32 is 32b squared. And then 12b. So we want these two middle terms to add to 12b. So I'm looking at the factors of 32. 1 times 32, 2 times 16. 3 doesn't go into it. 4 times 8. And I don't think any of the other factors will go into 32. So now I'm looking for the combination that's going to add up to 12. And so that's going to be 4 and 8. So I have 4b and I have 8b. And so that's going to go here and in here. And then what does b squared and 8b have in common? B. B times what gives me b squared? B. B times what gives me 4b? 4. 4 times what gives me positive 32, and that would be 8. And then I always like to check b times 8 is 8b. So now my factors are going to be b plus 4 times b plus 8 equals 0. So I just took my quadratic, and here it's a sum, and over here it's factors. So this is the sum, and this is the product, or factors, however you want to look at that. So by doing this, I can set this equal to 0, and for this to be true, either b plus 4 equals 0 or b plus 8 equals 0. So b equals negative 4 and b equals negative 8.